Right, so this is quadratic equation, and by quadratic equation we discover that there are three methods used in solving quadratic equation. And found out that either we use completing the square method, or formula method, then or factorization method. And when you are asked the question in exam, do not solve either say factorize, or if you are instructed using completing the square method or formula method or factorization method, you can conveniently use that method. All right, so we see here that this is completing the square method. Under the completing the square method, you see here that our example is x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Excuse me. So you see here that by the time you look at that, what we are supposed to do, there are 3 steps. Now, we transfer this plus 6 to the other side of the equation, become minus 6. You can see it there. So I have not done much. X squared plus 5, then this plus 6 go here, become minus 6. The next thing is, this is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 5. So divide the coefficient of x equals to 5 by 2. Some people will say half it, and you can see it. X squared plus 5x plus 5 over 2 equal to minus 6. Then this coefficient of x you have halved. Square it. Square the coefficient of x, which is this. Just square it. So look at it now. X squared plus 5x, then 5 over 2 will give you minus 6. You can see it. So this is now square of that. So add 5 over 2 squared to both sides of the equation. Look at that. X squared plus 5x, then 5 over 2 squared equal to minus 6 plus 5 over 2 squared. And by the time you square that, you are going to have x plus 5 over 2 squared will give you, by the time you evaluate this, 5 squared is 25, 2 squared is 4. So minus 6 plus 25 over 4 will give you minus 24 plus 25 over 4, which gives us 1 over 4. Then you now see that this is square here, this is square here. So by the time you bring it together, so since they both have squared, so you now bring x plus 5 over 2 squared, then equate it to the other side. So you now see here that x over 5 over 2 squared is equal to 1 over 4. By the time you take square root of 1 over 4, you have half. So this thing remains x plus 5 over 2 on the left hand side, then this side is half. When you now come here, you now see that x is equal to, when plus 5 over 2 crosses equality, it becomes minus 5 over 2 plus 1 over 2, coming from the square root of 1 over 4. So that gives you 1 over 2. By the time you look at it now, x is equal to minus 5 over 2, like this, plus, we pick the plus 1, or plus, there are two sides here. We pick the plus side, plus 1 over 2. So minus 5 plus 1 give you minus 4 over 2, that is the denominator. By the time you divide, you'll have minus 2. Good. Or x is equal to minus 5 over 2 minus, that is it, look at it, plus minus. So we're taking the plus, we're taking the minus 1 over 2. So minus 5 minus 1 will give you minus 6, divided by denominator minus 2, which is equal to what? Minus 3 there. So we can write that in word so that you can see it. Minus 3. Fine. So you can see here that our x is either minus 2 or minus 3. Good. So you find out that whichever method you are going to use out of the 3, you are going to have the same answer. Look at it here. Using formula method, look at the formula here. X is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over what? 2a. And you find out here that this your over 2a must cover the whole right hand side of the equation. Now look at the same equation. We just want to use the same example to solve the 3 methods, so that you can see that any method you use are going to get the same answer. Now here the coefficient of x here is 1. That's why we say a. There's invisible 1 here. That's why coefficient of x is b. That is 5. Then c is equal to 6. So you have a, b, c. So that is how we have. There's 1 here. That is 1. B is 5. C is 6. Then we'll now apply our formula. Anywhere you see a, you put 1. Anywhere you see 5, you put b, you put 5. Anywhere you see c, you put 6. So here you discover that this is now the formula. That is equal to minus 5, which is our b, minus 5 plus minus b squared. You substitute at the end of the day, you can see minus 5 plus minus d 5 squared, 25. 4 times 1, 4 times 6 is 24. So that one over 2. 2 times 1, this is 2. So x equals to minus 5 plus minus 25 minus 24 is 1 over 2. So square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 1 divided by 2. That gives us 2 answers. So you now see that x is equal to minus 5 plus 1 over 2, or minus 5 minus 1 over 2. So that is 2 answers. By the time you evaluate them, minus 5 plus 1 will give you minus 4 over 2. That will give you minus 2. Then here, minus 5 minus 1 will give you minus 6 over 2. That gives you 3. So you can see again, here we have minus 2 or minus 3. Here again we have minus 2 or minus 3 using formula method. Quite simple. Then the factorization method. So this is the same equation again. X plus 5 plus 5x plus equal to 0. Now you discover here that the two numbers we can add is 2 and 3. 2 times 3 will give you 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. So that naturally you separate it. X plus 2 into x plus 3. So you can see that x plus 2 equate them equal to 0. Either d equal to 0 or d is equal to 0. X plus 2 equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. Then when this minus 2 go this way, become minus 2. Or when this minus 3 go this way, when this 3 plus 3 go this way, become minus 3. So you can see here that minus x is either minus 2 or minus 3. You can see, quite simple. So any of the method, you can apply them to solve your quadratic equation. So thank you for listening. Connect us for more exposition in mathematics. Alright friends, look at this equation now. Try this. X squared minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0 using formula method. Try this. Leave your answer in the comment section. Let's see how far you can go. Thank you for listening. This is Mr. Sanabi Franklin, your math teacher. So you can connect us for more insightful expositions. Thank you.